Yo, what's going on guys, Cultimush back at it with another video. A few weeks ago, I made a video talking about the convenience of PC gaming, and in this video, I'm gonna elaborate a little more on that and also give you guys my thoughts on the speculated PlayStation Neo or PS4K because both of those things really go hand in hand. The latter is actually what spurred me into making this video. For those of you that don't know, the PlayStation Neo is an upgraded PlayStation 4. It'll be playing the same games, but with it having better hardware specs, those games will run better, look better, etc. And when I first heard of that, I was thinking, why would they do that? That's pretty much just what we do on PC. It kind of takes away from one of the best elements of console gaming in that when you buy a console, there's no upgrading until the next generation. And the PlayStation 4 Neo or PS4K won't be a typical redesign that we've seen in the past, with things like the Xbox 360 Slim, the PS2 saw a slim model, the PS3 saw a slim model. The PS4 Neo, however, is a unit with better specs and is essentially a more capable machine than the console you might have bought just a year or two ago. And that really sucks if you're one of those guys that just recently bought a regular PS4. One of those things that console gamers really love was the fact that you never have to upgrade, and you still don't. You don't have to upgrade just like you don't have to upgrade a PC, but you're gonna want to upgrade if you want the most optimal experience possible. And honestly, I should have really seen this coming, and I kind of did. I just thought that this would have been a much shorter console generation rather than the consoles almost mimicking what PCs do. And in all honesty, it's necessary for them to do this. The PlayStation 4 and the Xbox One hardware-wise are pretty poor. They came in with an excellent price. The PlayStation 4 for $399 was a sick deal to play next generation games. But it became evident pretty quickly that the hardware had its limitations. You saw that with games like Just Cause 3, and now they're making a more powerful unit, which is something they almost need. Because if games 2 years into a console's life cycle are struggling, how are games 4 or 5 years into the generation gonna do? It's gonna be pretty scary if they don't upgrade the consoles, possibly worse than what we saw at the end of the PS3 and Xbox 360's life. A lot of the exact details are still up in the air. If this exists, keep in mind it's not officially confirmed yet, but at this point it seems to be a done deal. But as I said, a lot of details are still unclear. What happens when this better console releases? Is it gonna get to the point where, yeah, the older PS4 can run newer games, but it's running at like 20 frames per second, and you pretty much need to upgrade if you want to play these games at a playable frame rate? That is very much a possibility. Like I said, I just can't see the current hardware in the PS4 and Xbox One going much farther. And if it gets to that point, I really don't understand how you could even want to play on a console over PC outside of the exclusives. Which, don't get me wrong, some of the console exclusives are really great, but one of the big contention points for a console gamer was that PC gaming was too much of a hassle. Well, the line between the hassle that is PC gaming and the hassle that is console gaming really is starting to blur. I've had a PlayStation 4 since launch day, and I can say that this is easily the generation that I've experienced the most bugs on with a console. From the games running poorly to the online services going down, the need to install all of your games, the consoles are starting to have a lot of the problems that PCs are perceived to have. And the icing on the cake would be upgrading hardware. Again, you don't need to upgrade hardware, just like you don't need to upgrade hardware on a PC. But those looking for the optimal experience on a console, you will need to buy the latest hardware. Seems eerily similar to what we do on PC. You want to get better performance in your games? Well, you better buy a new graphics card. And it would be one thing if this was 4 years into the console generation, but no, we're just over 2 years in and we're getting an upgrade. 2 to 3 years is the time frame a lot of people upgrade their graphics card. It's not that I'm even bashing the idea of an upgraded console, I'm not. It's actually something that's very much needed. But it does beg the question, is the line between PC gaming and console gaming being blurred? And I think so. I would love to hear your guys' thoughts, so sound off in the comment section down below. If you have a request for a future video, you can also put that in the comments. And as always guys, thanks for watching, have a great day, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.